Group 1 racing continues. Tancred Stakes Day at Rose Hill, a race won by the mighty 𝙍𝙘𝙘𝙧𝙀. It's going to be nice and wet today. Can 𝙍𝙖𝙘𝙀𝙚 continue her great form? The Australian Cup winner for Edward Cummings up against Think It Over. Can he extend his brilliance out to 2,400 metres? 𝙍𝙖𝙘𝙘𝙧, this Queensland filly with a big chance for a Group 1 today in the Vinery Stud Stakes at Mornington. You win the Mornington Cup, you're in the Caulfield Cup. Like Mount Popper was, Pondus is the favourite, the famous Williams family colours, up against the man of the moment, Chris Waller, with Crystal Pegasus. Lots to look forward to. And last week was breathtaking. 5 Group 1s at Rose Hill, with Fireburn winning the Golden Slipper and Zaaki capturing the heart of the nation by winning the All-Star Mile for Annabelle Neasham and the star of the show in Jamie Carr. So much to reflect on, so much to look forward to. It's a great pleasure to do it with a Group 1 star in Katie Mellion. What a day last week and what a day this week.
Oh, we're in for a ripper day. Buckle up. I can't wait to get into Rose Hill Gardens. We've got the 2 big Group 1s and it's lots of lead-up races today. So the Vinery Stud Stakes, the Group 1 for the fillies, leading into an Oaks. The Tulloch Stakes for the males, leading into a Derby. And then, of course, you've got the Doncaster Prelude. And, of course, the Mornington Cup, which you've touched on, and the Hariba Stakes at Mornington for the sprinters. So a big day in store.
And my tie is up because the captain's back in the house. So welcome back, Bruce McAvaney, on a super day.
Great to be here, Jason. You too, Katie. Yeah, no, terrific days racing. And, Richo, I'm going to sort of stay with the obvious with the horses that I'm looking forward to, and you've mentioned them already. 𝙍𝙖𝙘𝙀𝙚, she was so impressive in the Australian Cup. Can she make it a 3rd Group 1 in the Tancred? I think she probably will. Think It Over, we love him, don't we? We love his tenacity, but it's just that heavy track with him. And then 𝙍𝙖𝙘𝙀𝙧, she's thrown in the deep end in the Vinery. She's 5 for 5. She could be anything. We'll find out today. And then at Mornington, Pondus's turn of foot I thought was outstanding last week. Quick back up, that's understandable because of the Caulfield Cup carrot. And then Crystal Pegasus, he's been in great form. I mean, I thought he was on his way to a Sydney Cup. It looks like he might not be now, but he'll run well. It's just, can he get around the Mornington track and put pressure on Pondus? So they're just 5 of the horses that I'm looking forward to over the 2 states. It should be a terrific day.
It should be a great day. The rain has been falling in Sydney, and that's where Lizzie Jelves is for a track update. Welcome, Lizzie.
It's great to be here at Rose Hill Gardens for the final meeting here before we head to the championships next week. Unfortunately, this track has had no luck with the rainfall we've had over the last 3 weekends. And of course, we were up to a heavy 8 today, and unfortunately, we've had to have the downgrade because of the persistent showers. This rail is at the 5 metre mark from the 1,400 metre chute to the winning post, and 4 metres the remainder of the pull-up. As I look across this track, we have had so much rain over the last 3 weekends, well, throughout the whole really summer and autumn since we've started at Rose Hill Gardens, and you can see that there is plenty of fill in the track. There is a lot of marking, and that is to be expected because we've had a lot of traffic and 2 heavy tracks the last 2 weekends. I don't suspect there's going to be much of an upgrade. We have got persistent showers throughout the morning, and potentially into the afternoon they will lighten off. So make sure you do your heavy track form because that's what's going to be loving this surface today.
Tancred Stakes Day at Rose Hill, and also that's where Mount Popper will be for John Hawkes, the Hall of Fame trainer, and his sons. He won a Mornington Cup on this day last year. Angel of Truth hasn't won a race since winning the Derby. He's a chance today for the Hawkes team as well, and yearning their Group 1 winning filly goes up to 2,000 metres in the Vinery. So the Hawkes team expected to be a big chance, and actually an opportunity for you at home to get involved with the Hawkes stable through My Racehorse. That continues in Sydney, Rose Hill Gardens. This is for the 2-year-olds groups.
Precisely 3 minutes this rain is going to stop, but I don't feel like it is because it's really gets progressively worse.
Lizzie, in life, I've always wanted to be you because you've got a damn good life, but today, pictures.
Yeah, I don't know how they live there, Richo. But anyway, this is an interesting race with the 2 behind. She's Extreme. And I just don't think she's got a lot of galloping room. I think drawn a little bit wider, 1,400 will suit, and I do think she'll handle the ground. So I'm with Miss Fabergé each way.
Tears.
Or does it this time?
So
Victorine. I was listening to James Cummings this morning on Improver. She's drawn to get a really nice run, 54 kilos, and look, she's got a Victorine. Why do you like her, Richard?
Well, for all the reasons that you just said on Victorine. Oh, these scenes are incredible. Visibility so low. Who's the hot horse, Ben?
Yeah, but we opened up $19, so that's the best backed runner.
Isn't it? So hopefully Navesh is right and it does stop in a moment or two. I'm with Boyfriend, but he's been really drifting, so I've got no confidence. One thing about 𝙍𝙘𝙘𝙚, guys, James Cummings for Godolphin, I can't find a stakes winner in any two-year-old race this season. Now, that's incredibly unusual. So they've had a good year, but they haven't had a good year with the two-year-old.
It's rare, isn't it, Bruce? That's the reality. It's really rare considering the amount of two-year-olds go through their system. So the way I look at that is a big opportunity then to make an impact when we get to the championships. We've got the Size, we've got the Champagne, Percy Sykes and some other great races. Here's Darren Flindell to call the action. This is the 𝙍𝙖𝙘𝙚𝙨 won by Safe, the Baillieu handicap, won by Safe last year for the Hawks team.
And Clary Connor Silks here, a peace officer, will be very close to the Silks at 𝙍𝙘𝙘𝙨. And there's seemingly 4 to move forward. So the last couple getting set. With very heavy rain falling here at Rosehill. Very heavy in the last few minutes. And the last one going in. Wide out. The Yankee Hustle. So stand by. There's the light. And we're ready now for race 2 here at Rosehill. It's almost impossible to see these as the gates open. And they're off and racing. Okay, jumping okay was 𝙍𝙗𝙗𝙗 towards the inside. Victorine is in a fairly prominent position. Now rolling forward out wide, 𝙁𝙤𝙪𝙀 with the big blue blinkers on, drawn very deep out. And it moves up on the outside of 𝙍𝙤𝙗𝙗. And right there, 𝙍𝙗𝙗𝙗 by the looks of it, and 𝙍𝙗𝙗𝙗's taken a spot down on the fence. Further back to Boyfriend, who looks to be caught a bit deep in the blue jacket on the outside of Yankee Hustle. They're followed further back by Williamsburg in the middle of the road. Moko's about second last. Yankee Hustle also gives away a pretty big start. So it's 𝙍𝙗𝙗𝙗 just in front from 𝙁𝙤𝙪𝙀. Then 𝙍𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗. 𝙍𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗 sitting third on the inside of 𝙍𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗. Very deep out Boyfriend, not getting through the conditions. It looks like $1's going to ease him out of the race. 𝙍𝙗𝙗𝙗 and 𝙁𝙤𝙪𝙀. And they swing with 375 metres to go. 𝙁𝙤𝙪𝙀 under plenty of pressure now. 𝙍𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗's making ground. So is Victorine. Coming down the outside is Williamsburg. And making good ground here is Moko. Williamsburg and the white cap from Moko. Stride for stride. Williamsburg and Moko. Williamsburg the inside from Moko. And Williamsburg has beaten Moko. 𝙍𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗 third. Get back to Victorine. Then 𝙍𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗. Further back to his credit, 𝙍𝙗𝙗𝙗, Miss Fabergé. Then Yankee Hustle from 𝙁𝙤𝙪𝙀, 𝙍𝙗𝙗𝙗, Fun Sunday, Affogato Girl, and Boyfriend was eased out of the race. And he
doubtful the meeting would continue itself, but we're told that it won't continue. But it's hard to imagine worse conditions. These two-year-olds over 1400. This race, by the way, has thrown up horses like Converge, who ran second last year, Montefiore, who ran fourth the year before. These are beautifully bred horses, but they've been through a torrid time today, Lizzie, and in the end it was just the courage of these two horses up front, and Williamsburg for Kerrin McEvoy and Gerald Ryan.
Between Williamsburg and Moko down the straight, they really left everything else in their wake, but Williamsburg just wanted it that little bit more than Moko. You could see coming towards the line that Kerrin McEvoy was really sort of urging him along and not getting too stuck into him and just letting him have a nice time, but he's suited to the 1400 metres. I think he's going to get even further in time. Definitely a good one to follow as Moko, who did a great job, and 𝙍𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗 found the line okay under torrid conditions.
Well, we go back to 2015, and on this day, the Vinery Studs in Williamsburg, $10.80 and $3.40. The Schnitzel kicking in, loving the wet ground and handling it. Moko runs second, 𝙍𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗 running third. 3:10.16 and a photo there for a fourth. So terrific win to Gerald Ryan and Sterling Alexu. Mount Poppers coming up shortly.